Guys, it's officially started, the Bridgerton season 4 campaign with my guy Benedict. I am genuinely so excited, and like I told you guys, I've been starting reading the book, and it's just been getting me back into this whole lover girl like era. Like, that's how I feel, and it's just encouraged me to accept nothing but the best. The standards have literally just gone up because Benedict is so, it's like honestly the reflection of the book title, Offer from a Gentleman. He is so charming and just everything that I would love to happen and to just transpire in a real world. But you know, it's just, I think everyone's just forgotten how to just even socialize and just be human. And to be fair, like, I've already kind of experienced something like that. I kind of met my own Benedict, but that didn't last very long actually. But anyway, besides the point, yeah, I saw that video. Kept saying my man. It's just something about his smile. Something about his smile, just so cute and quirky. And I'm just so excited for Sophie, because Sophie just truly deserves her Cinderella moment and just deserves the best. And I just think anything with Benedict, because whatever sexual spree he was on in the last season, because we didn't see Benedict do anything other than, sorry, that was my mum. We didn't see Benedict do anything other than just, you know, having fun and gallivanting across, you know, the country, the city, the town, whatever Benedict was doing, he was doing what an eldest second brother should be doing. I could imagine that this season is going to be hot and spicy. I haven't read up to anything yet in the book, and I'm not trying to look for it. Just enjoying the vibe, the romance, and I've just been taking my time to read the book because I just want to savor the moment. But then I also realize there's a deadline because this comes out in January, and I want to make sure that we're all prepared and ready for Bridgerton. Now, here's the thing. Basically what I've done, I've organized like my annual leave now, and I didn't expect it to be so soon, and because of so much has been happening in my calendar, I had to use my annual leave. But what I've done is, luckily, because Christmas period is going to be quiet, I haven't taken any days off, but I'm going to take off a Friday so I can binge season 4 of Bridgerton. And I expect that from you guys. So Bridgerton bank holiday is in January and February. I'm gonna read you guys like a favorite part, but I finished the part when Benedict and Sophie, they've just met each other and they've just been enjoying themselves away from the town on the balcony. It's just romantic. It's so romantic. I can just see how it plays out. I can see why content we're getting. It's just a lot of Benedict and Sophie on the freaking terrace. And when I was reading it, it was like I needed to catch my breath every second because I just got so emotional. I was like, this is just so wonderful. Like, what the frick? And I could just see it happening perfectly. So I'm gonna read you guys some lines from the book that just got me like, like, I've been like having the giggles. We don't have many rom-coms these days, so I'm just gonna pick up the book and just, yeah. Okay. See, like, I've even highlighted some stuff from the book. Okay, so I finished chapter 3, and guys, there's just a basically, from what I remember from the scene, Sophie and Benedict are just in their own world, and he is trying to, like, Sophie can't really share too much of her background. She's Cinderella. She's just trying to enjoy herself, basically, and not get caught by her wicked stepmother and her stepsisters. She comes down in her beautiful dress, and then Benedict like does that, you know, that eye, the Bridgerton stare. His Bridgerton stare is like, ugh. It's because he does art. It's like when he sees a beautiful woman, but it's like this one, he's like, oh, out of this world kind of thing. But it's like when he sees Sophie, is giving, oh yeah, I found my wife kind of thing. I need to know this girl. And obviously knowing that he's a Bridgerton, he's like, let me just, excuse me, hi, do the, and then whisk her away. So that's I'm just trying to set the scene. And she's like, oh my God, Bridgerton. She knows because she's been reading Lady Whistledown's paper. By the way, I don't know how they're going to do this, because we now know Penelope has revealed herself as Lady Whistledown in TV show. The book has followed it in chronological order, where Lady Whistledown has not been unmasked yet. So I don't know how they're going to do this. From what I remember from the trailer, Penelope is wearing black. I mean, the costume wise, how they describe Penelope in the book, it's very different. Penelope is not, hiding from the Ton, or like the Bridgerton boys are not coming to step in to stand with her and protect her from, the mean girl is like crazy Cressida or whatever her name is. At this point in the TV, Penelope is married. She is revealed herself as a Lady Whistledown, and she's super rich, and she's got her man, and she's got a baby. And to this day, I don't think they should have revealed Lady Whistledown this early. Maybe because I've been used to watching shows where revealing a certain mysterious character normally comes towards the end, like Gossip Girl. Like Gossip Girl came like season 6, or Pretty Little Liars like season 5, season 6. Like I've never really, even like How I Met Your Mother, like all of that stuff came later towards the season. So to reveal late, like it was just so early for me, and I don't know, I feel like they should have just kept it to timeline. So, but it's nice to know that I feel like in a TV series that Penelope will be more confident, and she's already got a relationship with the Queen, so that's her new role, I guess. But I do miss the element of Lady Whistledown, but I guess Lady Whistledown will still be talking, because not talking, sorry, it's throughout her column. There's just so much that changes in the timeline, changes in the book. So Benedict sees Sophie, and then he whisk her away. They run away from the crowd, because Benedict never likes the crowd, and he takes her to the terrace, and they're having like conversation, and she's being very careful with the answers, obviously not to like reveal herself, and she doesn't know that from the way he's answering the questions, like it's giving Benedict a bit more insight, like okay, he knows, like okay, this is her first time actually he's stepping into society, because he's like, I've never seen this girl before. He's just, anyway, I need him. Just imagine a man that's just interested in you. He's just like, okay, I'm asking her direct questions, she's not giving the answer, mysterious, but I'll find another way to get to know about her. And I just love that. I love that. Okay, so this is so they start dancing. They start dancing on the pavement, like just those two alone. So he's like, can you hear the music? And she's like, what? And he's like, if you just listen closer, you could just hear like the music in the background. And she's just like, oh my God, yeah. So he like grabs her, sorry to sound aggressive, he like grabs her arm, and like her arm and her back and everything, like holds her, and they're dancing just alone outside. And so it's like she tried again, and suddenly her feet knew what to do, and she's like, oh, breathed in surprise, this is wonderful. And he's like, look up, he ordered gently. And then she's like, but I'll stumble. Oh, not a man telling. If a man told me to look up while dancing with me, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, and then he reassures her by saying, you won't. I won't let you. Look into my eyes. Oh, Benedict. The moment her eyes touched his, something inside her seemed to lock into place, and she could not look away. He twirled her in circles and spirals around the terrace, slowly at first, then picking up speed until she was breathless and giddy. Wow. I feel like Bridgerton has low-key just shaped my 20s low-key, because when it started there was a lockdown, and I just got out of uni, and I thought my love life would be like this for the rest of my life, and I'm almost nearing the point of, look, I'm in my late 20s now, and yeah, because you know they want to do every 2 years for some reason, which didn't have to be, but I at the same time I don't want it to be over. But by the time Bridgerton finishes, I'll actually be, I think I'll be like in my mid-30s at this point. The way they're moving, and they got a lot of people to go through. But anyway, besides the point, that such a cute scene moment. And all the while, her eyes remain locked on his, and he's like, "What do you feel?" he asked. And she's like, "Everything," she said, laughing. He's like, "What do you hear?" She's like, "The music." Her eyes widen with excitement. "I hear the music as I've never heard it before." His hands tightened, and the space between them diminished by several inches. Like, "What do you see?" Sophie stumbled, but she never took her eyes off his. She's like, "My soul," she whispered. "I see my very soul." He stopped dancing. He's like, "What did you say?" Oh, I could just see Benedict, like the way he act, like you just be like, "What did you say?" "I know what you said. I heard you." And she's like, "Don't say anything." Sophie cut in. She didn't want him to tell her that he felt the same way. Didn't want to hear anything that would leave her pining for his man forever. Girl, I feel you, because I'm already pining. It was probably already too late for that. Girl, at this point, if it was me, I would have melted. He stared at her for a long moment, then murmured. He's like, okay, this is what I highlighted in big, guys. Let me explain why I like this part. He's like, "I won't speak. I won't say a word." And then before she even had a second to breathe, his lips were on hers, exquisitely gentle and achingly tender. With deliberate slowness, he brushed his lips back and forth across hers, the bare hint of friction sending shivers and tingles spiraling through her body. I felt shivers. He touched her lips, and she felt it in her toes. Yep, it was a singularly odd and singularly wonderful sensation. And his hands at the small of her back, the one that had guided her so effortlessly in their widths, started to pull her towards him. The pressure was slow, and Sophie grew hot as their bodies grew closer. Absolutely, like when you're freaking attracted to someone, my god. Positively burned when she suddenly felt the length of him pressing against her. Oh my god. He seemed very large and very powerful, and his arms, she felt like she must be the most beautiful woman in the world. See, this is why I feel like people shouldn't come and attack us girls that have not like a height requirement, but like, and maybe I blame these books for shaping us. We feel like you feel something insecure when you have a tall man. Just like, something about it. I love the short kings too, but I get what she's feeling. I get it. Like, let's call a spade a spade. His mouth grew more insistent, and his tongue darted out to tickle the corner of her mouth. Like, what the actual hell is this description, please? I was like, yeah, I can speak before, but like, not the tickle the corner of the. I was like, is this? I was trying to I was like, how would this work? His hand, which has still been holding hers in a walk pose, which is a sexy pose, and just shows like, yeah, you take the lead. Oh, hi mom, I'm just reading on Bridgerton. There's my mom. She's going to Scotland, first time her going to Scotland. Okay, sorry, back to where I was reading. So holding her in a walk pose, which is absolutely a powerful pose. Like, it just makes me want to go to a ball now. But I don't think many people know how to do the waltz. I feel like we need to bring this kind of stuff back into society and make it a freaking affordable for everyone. Like, we don't need to be spending 200 or thousands of pounds. Like, let's do stuff like that, please. Anyway, slid down the length of her arm and then up her back until it rested at the nape of her neck. Brother, his fingers tugging her hair loose from his quiver. Your hair is like silk, he whispered. And Sophie actually giggled because he was wearing gloves. And then he pulled away and he's like, what are you laughing about? Like, that's such, I could just see Benedict, I could just see this interaction. The next page, I highlighted one line. And it's where he whispers, I want to touch you. Yeah. Guys, this is upon first meet. This is wild. This is so crazy. I'm trying to think, like, Bridgerton men are just so like verbal with what they want, and I love that. Like, you want the babe, but I'm trying to think, like, in today's society, if I just met a man and we just dancing and he just says I want you, would I be freaked out, or would I like it because it's like I would be attracted to him? But because I'm attracted, I'm like, yeah, you can want me, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, relax. I don't know. Maybe if it's like a well-known man, I don't know. Like, I want to touch you. Brother. Glove still dangling from her fingers. She looked up. He had the oddest expression in his eyes. Hunger. I'm telling you, these Bridgerton men are hungry. And I saw this especially from our beautiful Anthony. That man, especially the scene when Kate's coming out. No, when Kate was with his friend in the boat, and he's just looking at her like, oh, like, dang, or like, yeah, I am a gentleman, I'm an honorable man, or like, you're the best. Like, the way I need to watch. Okay, I'm going back to season 2. I have to watch it, because what the frick? Like, they're just hungry, and it just makes me realize, like, maybe this is why Violet has like so many kids, because her man was just hungry and just wanted his wife. Like, I know we all know that they were so in love. Like, she, you know, speaks about it briefly, but like, dang, they're like their dad. Like, they're just hungry. So he's like, I want to touch you, and his bare hand cupped her cheek, the pad of his fingers slightly stroking her skin, whispering upward until they touched the hair near her. He tugged gently until he pulled one lock loose. Like, again, like, the audacity of you, Benedict. Like, is Sophie are insane. Like, God forbid Benedict will be doing that, because first of all, if you do that with my braids, a braid will fall on the floor, and I don't know how I'll deal with that. I'll be like, maybe I'll just be like, dude, you need to get used to that. Like, this, I have braids, it's not always gonna stay in. Like, sometimes the hair sheds, but you know, sometimes boundaries. But it's Benedict, so, and he's a Bridgerton, so I don't know. Okay, so I got more plus highlighters. He tugged at the glove, allowing it to slip off her arm with agonizing slowness, his lips following the progress until they reached the inside of her elbow, barely breaking the kiss. He looked up and said, "You don't mind if I stay here for a bit?" A man that can take lead! Oh God. He's helplessly, Sophie shook her head. Guys, then going down to the bottom of the page, it goes, so he took one of her fingers and rubbed it gently against his lips. You cheeky little, I want to see you tomorrow, he said softly. So this, let me tell you this, because when a man likes you, he has scheduled plans to continue seeing you. Not that, it was nice, you know, maybe we should try again, or like, oh, I don't, like, I'm not even joking, guys. After I read that bit, I went to go message the person that I was speaking to, and I said, like, hey, on and off communication, honestly, we don't need to do this anymore. Wish you all the best. The guy messaged back, and anyway, but at his big age, he's 31 years old, and I'm like, I don't, like, look, we don't have to do this, because I truly believe if a guy likes you, they will find a way to see you again. They don't want to lose you. So Benedict saying, I want to see you tomorrow. Can you imagine? No phone, no text. He said, I want to see you tomorrow. Like, this guy is ready to join society for Sophie. Like, not join society. He's ready to court this babe. He didn't care about it before, because and he finds this annoying. He doesn't like it because his mum all the time, like all these events, was trying to push him to all these babes. But when a Bridgerton man knows what he wants, he knows what he wants. As in, he knows what he wants. He's found it. He's like, I need to court you. Same thing Anthony did. I mean, he wanted Edwina at the time. But when he set his mind on something, he made sure to court the babe. So he said, I want to see you tomorrow, he said softly. I want to call on you and see where you live. So romantic. She said nothing, just held us up. Yeah, because, you know, he doesn't know anything about her. My girl, Cinderella, she's got to go back. Anyway, that's the bit I highlighted, because this girl, basically, I think she realized it's almost midnight, and yeah, she had to run away. And Benedict chased her. he kept chasing her. So basically I think it almost struck midnight and they all had to take off the mask. She wasn't going to do that, so she was running. She was running for her life. Sophie was running and Benedict was following her like crazy, and this girl was like, I'm not having it. Benedict saw her go, and yeah, and now we're gonna get to chapter 4 and figure out how Benedict is feeling, because the love of his life has literally disappeared. So that's where we're at, guys. That's with chapter 3. Initial thoughts are, after reading that, I'm like, okay, so in TV, how are we gonna do this? I definitely can see how this is panned out, especially from what we've been seeing so far from the different content they've been providing us. I definitely love the color, the tone they've set for the ballroom scene, old time like blue, and very Cinderella. I love Cinderella's story. I really do. I think a lot of people do. That's why there's just so many adaptations of just the story itself. And it's nice that we got a Bridgerton version of it. And I really genuinely like the cast they have for this one. I just hope with Penelope and Colin already having their moment season 3, but because we didn't really see, in my opinion, seen much of them, there's still a lot to explore with whole Lady Whistledown. I think the issue with season 3, there was just too many side characters, and I really genuinely want it to be the focus on Benedict and Sophie, and I hope they get the majority screen time that we deserve as fans. So yeah, guys, so that's chapter 3. Let me know your thoughts. I'm genuinely excited, and yeah, I'm so excited for this journey. I feel like I need to figure out how many chapters there are in this book. There are 23 chapters. I couldn't find the physical book, so I'm just reading it from my phone. But yeah, I need to finish this off. But I definitely know I'm gonna finish it before it comes out, so we're gonna be all ready. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you feel giddy as well, if anyone else is reading the book or has read it or rereading it again and is watching any of the old Bridgeton series. I am going to go back to watch season 2 of Bridgeton. That is, to me, my favorite one, and then season 1, if we're not counting Queen Charlotte. Queen Charlotte is just slightly like 1% above season 2. I think because I wasn't expecting it to be that emotional and just super dark, that I was like, dang. But I think season 2 was just like a good balance for me, and I just love Anthony, and thank God they got it right of who should be the hottest man of the year be, and it's freaking Jonathan Bailey. I'm so glad that he got that title, because he's so hot, not just him physically but his personality too. I have not met the man. I mean, I could have if he, anyway, I don't even want to talk about it, because I went to go and see him play King Richard the second, I think, the second, third, I don't know, King, one of the kings. And he was supposed to come out and greet the fans, and we were there for like almost an hour and we didn't get to see him. So anyway, guys, so yeah, that is it. I'm not gonna do it per chapter. I'm just gonna do it based on lines that just make me feel something. I hope those lines I picked make you feel something too, and I'm trusting Shonda to just execute so well in this. See you in the next video. Bye.